Hello everyone, it is Mrs. Red here. I have another video for you to watch. It is a still life of another Matchbox car. I have it right here. If I bring it up to the camera, you can see here, this is the Dodge Challenger. So this video comes complete with like the little window bit missing and everything like that. So it's been done with watercolour and gouache. Sit back and enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. So this is another sketchbook artwork being done in the same sketchbook as the last two, which were both minis. One was the still life of the Matchbox mini and the other one was just an image of an old classic mini. So it is a mixed media, or it's a watercolour / mixed media paper. It's around 300 GSM and it's Winsor Newton A4 sketchbook, and it's got a tracing paper interleave between all the sheets, so you don't have to worry about having to stick loose paper in between your artworks if you're using mixed media, so that they don't rub against each other. Well, actually it doesn't matter if it's mixed media, even graphite will rub against the other page, so it's always good to have something in between. So I didn't go in with a plan with this one. I know what the colours are going to be because that is of the still life. But as for this process here, being the watercolour, I just knew I wanted to have watercolour leaking out from the sides. So yeah, not a lot of plan. Didn't know if there was going to be any. Actually, there's coloured pencil as well. I forgot about that. Yeah, so starting with the watercolour, this is the only bit of watercolour that happens. Then I get into the gouache and then a little bit of coloured pencil over the top. So I am going to flick to a bit of music again because you don't need to hear me always talking. And what else can I tell you about it before we go to the music? The watercolours that I'm using are the Winsor & Newton. The gouache I use is the Winsor & Newton, and the pencils that I'm using is Faber-Castell Polychromos, which I've had now for 30 years. Oh, actually it's a little bit over 30 years. But yeah, 30 years of those pencils, and I'm not sure if I've actually had to replace any of them. I think there's a couple that I've replaced, but there's also very many years in between that I haven't used them as well. The box has given up, so I've got to buy some of those pencil cases with all the little holders so that I can store all the pencils in, and then when I need them, open up the pencil case and lay them all out. So I need to get a few of those cases for my marker pens as well, because they shouldn't be standing up. Talking about my Tombow markers, at the moment they are in a tin and they're all standing up looking lovely with all their colour on display, but it's actually not good for the markers to be standing up for obvious reasons. So yeah, just the storage solutions. It's pretty straightforward, this video. Obviously doing the gouache now, and I do go back to a bit of gouache, I think with white for the highlights. Also, this one did not take me as long as the Matchbox Mini that I did. I don't know why. They're the same size, same style, but this one just took half the time. I drew it up straight away. I didn't have any complications with the actual drawing, and just putting the paint down was just didn't take as long. Don't know why. Anyway, I will flick to some music and come back towards the end. Right, so thank you for watching to the end of this. It's all wrapping up now, just with the highlighting with the gouache again. I hope that music that was played wasn't too bad. It's sometimes hard to find free music that sort of like fits the theme and everything, but it is the Dodge Challenger. So you can't be too sort of like laid back and you know, it's got to be a little bit Dodge-like. Bit Dukes of Hazzard, I reckon. I'm pretty sure they drove a Dodge. So in regards to any of my classes, they are linked in the down below in the description. There is Untangle with Watercolour, which is kind of like a paint and sip class with watercolour and doodling. And then there's Sketchbook Diaries, which is where this one sort of derives from because it's done in my sketchbook. Sketchbook Diaries is the one if you are wanting to do a little bit more drawing and painting, and it's just a little bit of accountability every month. So check them out, and thank you again for watching until the end of this. And there is another video that I'll be uploading shortly after this one, which is actually about the Sketchbook Diaries, what we're doing this month. All right, well, you enjoy your day, and I will see you in the next video.